It's a lot of cameras. I'd like to start by acknowledging that we are on the unceded territories of the Lekwungen-speaking people. And I want to start by saying thank you. First, to our amazing 74 candidates who stepped up to run on a moment's notice, who got out there, did everything they could, gave it everything they got, and got the signatures to get up and running on the ballot in just 11 days. To our incredible campaign staff who have worked tirelessly day and night to run this amazing campaign. Thank you and congratulations to my friend Adam Olsen. Adam is an amazing representative for the people of Saanich North and the islands, for our province, on so many important issues. Adam, your support and friendship means the world to me, and I'm excited to serve another term with you. Thank you to my local campaign staff and team for working so hard in the Cowichan Valley to connect with voters in this election. You kept me grounded, and I'm grateful for everything you have done. And thank you to all the volunteers and donors who supported our campaigns. Your dedication and passion for what we stand for is inspiring. And thank you for all who work and volunteer for Elections BC. And for everyone who voted with hope and cast a vote for our party, I take your trust and faith in me and our party very seriously, and I promise to serve you dutifully every day in the legislature. And finally, to my family, my husband Blaze, my children, my mother, I am very, very grateful for the support, and my son Nicholas, who is with me through this campaign. We have worked hard every day to put forth a hopeful vision for how we can address British Columbians' needs during the remainder of this pandemic, and to make sure that every person has their basic needs met, and that our businesses can stay whole and quickly get back on their feet when we get to the other side, and to start putting in place the building blocks for a clean economic recovery so we can have a stronger, more sustainable province. The NDP engineered this election to get a majority and wipe out their opponents. They were half successful. What these results are showing is that British Columbians are not willing to give the government a pass on things like climate change or old growth protection and the holes in the COVID recovery plan. While they may have their majority, British Columbians have returned Green MLAs to hold government accountable. And there are still many votes to be counted, but we are seeing incredible successes where we haven't before. West Vancouver Sea to Sky elected a Green, and Nelson Creston is on the brink. And even outside of these ridings, we are doing better than anyone expected. Thank you for trusting us with your vote. We know you're looking for us to put this election behind us and get to work on the issues that matter, and we will not let you down. This election ends just as we started to enter the second wave of COVID-19, and I understand how stressful this is for everybody. We've already sacrificed a lot, and this is going to be a difficult winter. Whether it's on the back-to-school plan, the supports for small businesses and tourism operators, or long-term care homes, we know there is a lot more that you are expecting from government. And we will do everything we can to hold them accountable for these changes and to be the voice for you in the next legislature. The NDP have shown that while they will say the right thing, they won't act on it unless they are forced to. We worked hard in the last minority government to improve their policies and to stand up for the issues that matter to people's well-being. We've shown that partisanship is less important than advancing policy that makes a difference in the lives of British Columbians. This is the same approach that will inform our work in the next government. In the last days of the campaign, John Horgan opened the door to wanting to work with other parties. As with everything the NDP do, actions will speak louder than words. While the recovery from COVID-19 must be our first priority, we must ensure that the actions we take to help our province out of this pandemic set us up for success in the future. We need to ensure that investments we make today address the health and economic impacts of COVID, allow us to build a stronger, more sustainable, and more resilient economy. And while COVID is the most pressing crisis we face, it is not the only one. For many, the cost of living in BC is far outstripping the ability of people to cover their necessities, let alone save for the future. Not enough has been done to address the growing number of people who are being left out of prosperity in this province. Some fear that the massive disruption caused by COVID will pale in significance compared with the disruption caused by the changing climate. Our communities face growing threats, and our government is not moving fast enough to adapt and reduce our emissions. In all of this is an opportunity. By making deliberate, strategic choices in how we navigate COVID-19, we can seize new opportunities from these challenges. We can build an economy that is more inclusive, that has secure jobs for British Columbians across the province. We can establish BC as a world-leading low-carbon economy, exporting the ideas and the technology that the world needs to solve the climate crisis. I promise we will work every day to advance this agenda and hold the NDP accountable for the promises that they have made. Thank you.